Great to have you with us from Joe IA Stadium in Ruston, Louisiana. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the UTSA Roadrunners and the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Roadrunners will kick off first, and here we go. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick give. It's Brooks. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. JKS. Throws to the tight end. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go play action with Sangapolatelli. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Bates. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
It's a big gain by the offense, and it's because of the timing on that play. Really nice route by the wide receiver. Quarterback got the ball out early. Man, these two look like they can complete that throw in their sleep.
They'll try the counter. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Defense all over him.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Throwing Sangapolatelli. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds a spot in the middle.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The give, it's Booth. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. They'll give it on the counter. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
The counter run plays really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak, and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
Has it! And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
Jaron Chiave Songopolitelli. Touchdown Bulldog. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. On the return, it's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. On the move. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. This time they'll throw it. Flips it out in the flat. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Turning on the Jets. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the Roadrunners peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Just feeds the running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Hand it to the back. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, on that third down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after they catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier inbounds and getting him down, now setting up fourth.
Snapped it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Not going to get there, and the decision to go for it on fourth down does not work.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
Songapolatelli on the play action. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Motion from the wideout. Turning it on. He's got enough. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Songapolatelli can hold on in the face of the contact.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun on third down, Songapolatelli. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
That's a nice play by the defense. You're trailing early in the game. They've got the ball on your side of the field, so you force the incompletion on third down.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Snapped it. They'll throw to start the drive. Out wide right, it's Hudson. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
In college football, you see this a ton now, and you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Trying to establish the run. He's past the sticks. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Still looking. Rush right in his face. And he gets rid of it.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the 1st quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Louisiana Tech is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
He makes the catch at the 10. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field and ready to get this drive cranked up. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Here we go. Ready. Black 14. Shift. Go. This is a designed run. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Going to try to get it himself. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And he's just kind of proven that he's difficult to defend. I mean, I'm playing defense, and we've seen him have success throwing the ball through the air. But now, nice job dropping back, trying to force the ball down the field, but does a really smart thing. Just kind of tucks it, takes off, and gets the first down. This guy's showing you a little bit of everything today.
There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Motion from the back. JKS. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Anderson. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Working that wide receiver screen.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
On the move. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Third and long right here. Throwing Sangabovatelli. Looking to the big tight end. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Punt is on its way. Fields the punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This running back is so dynamic, and you've got to be able to take advantage of his speed by getting him to the outside. So that's why you dial up the toss play there. It's a nice way to change it up and get this guy in space to go make plays.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on 1st down. Right side, it's Jones. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And it's the road runners. Come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Down he goes.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? Come on, I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying to squeak through the pile. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Needs it. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
I don't think a lot of people here are going to be surprised by that call. 4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the first.
Really, what are you going to gain by punting there? Even a perfect punt just gives you a little bit of a yardage edge, and the upside of keeping the ball is tremendous.
Yeah, and even if you don't convert it there, your defense comes on the field, and you're still forcing the offense to have to go 50-something yards or so to try and get points. So I like the call.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. but you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Throws it deep. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Sangapolitelli, play action. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Jaron Chiave Sangapolitelli unloads it left. He's got an open man.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to throw on 1st. Caught. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Booth. Still on his feet at the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sangapolitelli. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage and he knocked it away.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Booth. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Even after that penalty, the defense can still get after them on a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. Got a little room. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
That is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. On the option. The give. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Second and long here. JKS. He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back to back to back, almost throws a pick.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Thurman. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Still looking. Out wide left, it's Odom. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Again, it's Songo Bolatelli. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Georgia taking on the Florida State Seminoles.
Deep in the end zone, it's Anderson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. UTSA taking over and the offense heads out to the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, another big incompletion on 3rd down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Looking for space. It's Brooks. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They go play action with Sangapolitelli. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Got maybe a yard. 3rd down and 9 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Sangapolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On the return, they'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. The Roadrunner offense on its way out there to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they...
Oh, a lot of space. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the... And he scores! Touchdown, Roadrunners!
UTSA, number 28, with the carry.
Getting set for the point after. Splits the uprights. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off.
19, UTSA, 7.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Bates.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Unloads to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Hits inside, it's Booth. Snowed under by the defense.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
3rd and long coming up. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football.
They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like...
He wants to go deep. He's got it at the 30. All the way down to the 24-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to get it out of your own territory.
And what a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Tells the run, wants to pass. Right side, it's Peterson. They're not just using the running back as check down Charlie in the passing game. They're getting him downfield.
Right, and take my matchups I like. If you're going to play man-to-man, who are you going to put on the running back? You want to put a linebacker on him? I like my chances, even with safeties. Those guys, listen, they aren't as great as corners in covering, so I like finding matchups and exploiting them.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Left side is Peterson. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Roadrunners! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Louisiana Tech starts this drive as the offense goes on the attack. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Thurman. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Sangopolitelli. Flush to the left. Now he'll let one fly down the left side.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the first down.
The Bulldogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Booth. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. JKS. This time it's complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Again, it's Sangopolitelli. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Looking for the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Yeah, I like getting field goals and putting points on the board, but not when it's 4th and short, man. I'm going to trust my unit. He trusts his guys, and they come through for him. They're trying to get 6 on this possession and now set up with 1st and goal.
Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And that is a big-time play. We might go back and circle that one, man. Like, this game is so close. It gets back and forth, right? Like, it can go any direction. Those are the type plays, man. The catch is there to be made. The offense could make it, but the physicality of the defense in the end zone to prevent that big touchdown.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they are having none of it.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Jaron Kiave Sangapolatelli. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Splits the uprights right down the middle.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And off to Jones. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking to throw on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The Roadrunners will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Running inside, it's Brooks. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. This time they'll throw it. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his man. It's Odom. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the first.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Drops back on first down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
Brings up second down.
Second and long here. Sangopobatelli. Just a short pass to the tight end. Turning it on. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Going with the counter play here. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll give it to him again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. JKS lets it go to the end zone, and it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense, and they'll get him down after a solid return.
They'll take over first and 10.
UTSA taking over, and the offense heads out to the field. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception, and now this offense has a chance late. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line, a pickup of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, going to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. And the Roadrunners will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Got it near midfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Sangapolatelli on the play action. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Throwing Sangapolatelli. He fires one deep over the middle. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's gone! And that will extend their lead even further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On its way out there to open this drive. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. In the backfield, it's Jones. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And it's the Roadrunners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen,
wide open spaces. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Anderson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box, so that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They'll take the penalty and move them back. They've got a little more work to do after that holding call. It's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's West. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Breaks through, it's Jones. There he goes. He got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he closed the deal by scooting 31 yards for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Makes a grab and room to run. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. Rides the option, he keeps it. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
From the gun on third down, Sangapolitelli. It's complete to the right. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Kick is in the air. Not a lot of room to field this one. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Let's see if this rally can continue. A touchdown followed by the stop, and now they've got the ball back. In traffic, it's Hardy.
And everything's going to have to be downfield. That's a nice start to this drive, but they're going to need to score, get the ball back quickly, and score again.
The Roadrunners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Jones. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Got it, looking for the first down. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Nice move to keep running. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep them in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Finds his tight end. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And it's the Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Swamped immediately. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Out of the gun, looking to throw. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish. So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the two to make it a field goal game. He's looking to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Just over a minute to play. They're lining up for an onside kick to try to pull off this rally. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
On the move. And he's brought down after a short gain. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Jaren Kiave Songopolitelli. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first. Grabs it in the middle. Gets away from one. Finds some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Objective 1, get the first down, stop the clock. Nice job. Now get up to the line quickly. Try to save a timeout if we can.
Working the middle. Oh, he's got some space. The tag. Touchdown, UTSA. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead. Not much good with a single extra point. Might as well go for 2 here to try to extend the lead to a field goal. Motion from the wideout. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the fourth, and hope to push this edge out to a field goal.
33. Louisiana Tech, 32.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Sangopolitelli. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Timeout on the field and 4. Left to go. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Sangopolitelli from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.